Hello, dear viewers, and welcome back to our channel, where we bring you the latest insights and developments from within the heart of the British royal family. Today, we delve into some truly fascinating news emerging from one of the most anticipated and quintessentially British events of the year, the magnificent Royal Ascot. This annual spectacle, a highlight of the summer's social and sporting calendar, is not just about thrilling horse racing. It's a grand display of tradition, pageantry, and, of course, royal presence. And this year, one particular member of the royal family seems to have been granted a series of rather special distinctions, sparking considerable discussion and speculation among royal observers. We are, of course, talking about Her Royal Highness, Princess Eugenie. Before we dive into the specifics of these notable moments, a quick reminder. If you appreciate our detailed coverage of royal affairs and want to stay informed about every significant development, please do take a moment to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Your support helps us continue to bring you these in-depth reports. Now, let's turn our attention to the green lawns and thundering hooves of Royal Ascot, specifically focusing on a particular day that saw Princess Eugenie receive what is being widely interpreted as a significant honor directly from His Majesty King Charles III. The day began, as is tradition, with the iconic royal procession. This daily arrival of the monarch and accompanying members of the royal family in horse-drawn carriages is a spectacle in itself, a living link to centuries of history and a beloved part of the Royal Ascot experience. The order and occupants of these carriages are often scrutinized, as they can offer subtle clues about the current dynamics and favor within the family. On this notable day, the lead carriage, the most prominent position, naturally carried the reigning monarch, King Charles, accompanied by Her Majesty Queen Camilla. Sharing this premier carriage with the King and Queen were two distinguished guests, the renowned horse trainer Sir Mark Prescott, a highly respected figure in the racing world, and the accomplished actress Lizzie Spender. Their presence in the lead carriage is, in itself, a mark of high esteem from the King and Queen, acknowledging their contributions and standing. This was, according to reports from GB News, the composition of the first and most senior carriage. However, it was the occupants of the second carriage in the procession that truly captured attention and generated headlines. Following directly behind the carriage carrying the King and Queen was a carriage occupied by Princess Eugenie and her husband, Mr. Jack Brooksbank. They were joined in their carriage by another couple well connected to the racing world, racehorse trainer Ed Walker and his wife, Camilla Walker. The placement of Princess Eugenie and Jack Brooksbank in this second carriage is far from a trivial detail. In the hierarchical structure of the royal procession, the carriages are typically arranged in order of seniority, with the most senior royals and honored guests closest to the monarch. To be placed directly behind the King and Queen in the second carriage provides a level of prominence and visibility that is usually reserved for the most senior working members of the royal family, or those whom the monarch specifically wishes to highlight. This positioning effectively placed Princess Eugenie and her husband at the forefront of the entire royal lineup for the procession, ahead of other members of the extended family who might have been present or participated in subsequent carriages. This isn't just about seating arrangements, it's a symbolic gesture. Their close proximity to the monarchs in such a high-profile event like Royal Ascot, witnessed by thousands of spectators on site, and countless more watching around the globe, is widely interpreted as a clear signal of recognition and favor from King Charles. It suggests a desire on the King's part to include and honor Princess Eugenie and her husband in significant ways at key royal occasions. This positioning, therefore, is being viewed as a considerable honor, a distinction that underscores their importance within the broader royal circle, even as non-working royals. But the honors bestowed upon Princess Eugenie on this particular day did not end with her prominent position in the royal procession. Adding further weight to her visible role at this prestigious event, Princess Eugenie was also scheduled to undertake a formal duty of significant public profile. She was set to present the trophy for one of the major races taking place on the final day of Royal Ascot, the Hardwicke Stakes. For many members of the royal family, presenting trophies at major sporting events, particularly at Royal Ascot, which has such deep historical ties to the monarchy, is a standard part of their working calendar. However, for Princess Eugenie, who is not a senior or official working royal in the same capacity as, say, her cousins Prince William or Princess Anne, Undertaking such a formal public duty is notably rare. As a non-working royal, her public appearances and official engagements are typically fewer and less structured than those of her working counterparts. Therefore, being asked to step into the spotlight to present a prestigious trophy at such a high-profile event marks a departure from her usual, more private role. Reports have specifically highlighted the significance of this duty, describing Princess Eugenie's role in the ceremony as a rare and highly symbolic gesture. This framing suggests that her participation goes beyond merely filling a spot. It carries a deeper meaning. It hints perhaps at a potential shift, however subtle, in the monarchy's public representation and the roles assigned to members of the wider family. It could signal a willingness by King Charles to involve more members of his family in official capacities, even those not funded by the sovereign grant or undertaking full-time royal duties, particularly at events where their presence adds value or maintains tradition. It's also worth noting the context of other trophy presentations at the event. While Princess Eugenie was presenting the Hardwicke Stakes trophy, Queen Camilla herself was undertaking the presentation of the prize for another significant race, the Queen Elizabeth II Jubilee Stakes. This places Princess Eugenie's duty alongside that of the Queen Consort, further elevating its perceived importance and profile. Taken together, the prominent placement in the second carriage of the royal procession and the formal duty of presenting a major trophy at Royal Ascot signal a noticeable enhancement of Princess Eugenie's public role and visibility within the royal sphere. These are not minor details, they are significant indicators of her standing and the king's apparent desire to include her more visibly in key national events associated with the crown. This recent prominence also follows another moment earlier in the Royal Ascot week that garnered attention and demonstrated the warm relations between Princess Eugenie and senior members of the family. On the fourth day of the prestigious racing event, Princess Eugenie was spotted sharing a graceful moment of royal tradition with Queen Camilla. As they encountered one another at the event, Princess Eugenie was seen offering a respectful curtsy to Her Majesty Queen Camilla as they warmly greeted each other. This public display of traditional deference and warm interaction between the Queen and her niece by marriage was noted as a beautiful and respectful exchange, further underscoring the positive rapport within the family unit, even amidst the formalities of a major public event. The combination of these events, the warm personal interaction marked by a traditional curtsy, the highly prominent position in the royal procession, and the undertaking of a formal, high-profile duty like presenting a major trophy, paints a picture of Princess Eugenie's evolving place within the public-facing aspects of the monarchy under King Charles III. While she remains a non-working royal focused on her own career and young family, these instances suggest that she is being increasingly called upon, or perhaps stepping forward, to participate in significant royal events in a more visible capacity than has perhaps been typical for her in recent years. For a 35-year-old member of the royal family who is not a full-time working royal, being granted such honors at an event as significant as Royal Ascot is indeed noteworthy. It could be seen as a strategic move by the monarchy to ensure a broader representation of the family at public events, particularly as the number of senior working royals has become smaller in recent years. It allows for younger faces and different perspectives to be seen representing the crown, connecting with the public at important national occasions. The description of her role as a rare and highly symbolic gesture is particularly compelling. It implies that this isn't just a matter of convenience or availability, but a deliberate choice, laden with meaning about the direction the monarchy might be heading in terms of its public presentation and the involvement of its members. It could be a sign that King Charles values the contributions and presence of his wider family and wishes to integrate them into key events where appropriate, leveraging their popularity and connection with the public. Royal Ascot, with its blend of sport, society, and tradition, provides a perfect backdrop for such symbolic displays. The royal procession itself is a powerful visual metaphor for continuity and the structure of the monarchy. By placing Princess Eugenie in the second carriage, the king is, in a sense, placing her in a position of significant visibility and honor within that structure for the duration of the procession. Similarly, entrusting her with the presentation of a major race trophy elevates her status for that moment, allowing her to stand alongside other senior figures, including the Queen herself, in fulfilling a key ceremonial role. These moments, while seemingly small in isolation, collectively suggest a potential subtle recalibration of roles within the extended royal family under King Charles's reign. It indicates a willingness to draw upon the talents and willingness of members like Princess Eugenie, who maintain their own professional lives but remain deeply committed to supporting the institution when called upon. It highlights the potential for non-working royals to still play meaningful, albeit less frequent, public roles at significant moments, contributing to the overall visibility and connection of the monarchy with the nation. The fact that this comes shortly after a public display of respect and warmth between Princess Eugenie and Queen Camilla, such as the curtsy moment, further reinforces the idea of a positive and supportive relationship within the family, which is often reflected in public duties and honors. It suggests a sense of unity and mutual respect that underpins the formal roles undertaken by family members. In conclusion, Princess Eugenie's recent appearances at Royal Ascot, marked by her prominent position in the royal procession and her role in presenting a major trophy, represent significant honors bestowed upon her, seemingly directly from King Charles III. These gestures are being widely interpreted as a notable enhancement of her public role, a rare and highly symbolic gesture that could hint at a broader shift in how the monarchy presents itself to the public and involves members of the extended family. It certainly gives us much to reflect upon regarding the evolving dynamics within the royal family and the potential future roles of its members. What are your thoughts on these developments? Do you see this as a significant shift, or simply a natural inclusion of family members at key events? Please share your opinions in the comments section below. We always value your insights. Don't forget to like this video if you found our analysis informative, subscribe to the channel for more in-depth royal coverage, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss our next update. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to bringing you more news and analysis from the world of the British royal family very soon.